its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Moore to the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Pandas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Caught in the backfield, it's Craig. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back to the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Leaves it with the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He uncorks one deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
A 1st down for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the ground with the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, limiting his carries.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kelly. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What can you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Peterson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll go to the ground. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. These red zone trips, red has meant stopped. They've got nothing in 3 previous tries. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a... It's complete! A huge pickup! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Pandas. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too, man. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
More to the air. He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, if you needed any evidence that this coaching staff trusts their big offensive line, you saw it right there. 4th down, they go for it deep in their own end, and it pays off.
Come on. Don't you think they thought it was third down?
Somebody on the sideline.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Going up top on 1st down. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Off play action. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snags it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevenson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the 1st.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Moore will throw. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Power football with the run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The play action fake. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He's got great speed. Touchdown Ducks! The special teams proving worthy of their name. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 20 over Georgia State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
got it behind the line. It's Sheffield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They're trying, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Pandas will try to pin them back with the punt. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Running it back, it's low. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. Makes his connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best team.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Moore to the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got a man. It's Chandler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. A new set of downs after the completion.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Pandas are in the hurry-up. These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. From the red zone, looking for a space. Trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the right.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires one high and deep. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Looking to scramble. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Moore will throw. Touchdown Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Virginia Tech delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Logan Thomas, Tyrod Taylor, and the great Michael Vick used to do it. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got to defend.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Wide open downfield. Bust through behind his pad. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Pandas.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. This game is well in hand.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Casper. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but...
Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got